When somebody make their taco, because they make Nally a taco, I don't even move my laptop where you got enough space. Because I'm about to make this video real quick. Woo! Hello, Facebook friends and family. Oh, damn. I meant to go on to my Aaliyah Williams page. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and swell, per usual, on this good Sunday night. Yeah. It is still June 22nd, 2025, and it is currently 10:58 p.m. here in Detroit, Michigan. And it's still hot. I braided down the front of my hair. I took a shower. I walked the dogs, and me and the kids walked to the store with the dogs and everything, like I said. But I ain't finishing my hair until in the morning. I'm just not. It's hot. Plus, it wouldn't make no sense for me to do my hair until in the morning. Anywho, I still keep on getting this download of this song. I keep on hearing, come on home to me, Charlene. And I just did a video where I said I was channeling that song earlier. Or whatever. Lemons? Lettuce. Oh, no, probably just those salad bags. We don't got no shredded lettuce. I ain't thinking about that. Oh, my toe. I need to crack my toe, but I can't crack bones. Not mine especially. But my toe, it hurts. It need to be popped. Like,
you can crack. You just gotta.
It hurts.
Cool it. But
it hurts. Is what I'm saying. But I know if I pop it, it won't hurt no more. But it already hurts, so I don't want to pop it. No, because like even the slightest bend back like this hurts. But anywho, I was making a video earlier and I was saying that my ancestors was saying somebody worked at a car place. I said Legend Motors or Charity Motors. And I forgot that Denzel friend Kim work at Charity Motors, which is where they tried to get me to buy a car from. Like I want some raggedy ass motherfucking car from motherfucking Charity Motors. Not saying that sometimes they don't have good quality cars or whatever, but I don't want no used car. I shouldn't have to drive no used ass car when I should be having the funds that belong to me and I could buy me a fresh car off the lot, is what I be saying. I wasn't saying I was too good for Charity Motors or anything like that, because I'm most definitely not. However, actually, I am. No car or not, I'm too good to have to settle for a car when me and my kids shouldn't be settling for shit, is what I be trying to say. Because am I too good to purchase a used car? No. You know how many times I had cars, purchased used cars, or had to go and finance the car? I've only financed the car twice. But I have bought used cars multiple times. So, anywho, I have outgrown that. I've outgrown living in other people's houses. I've outgrown being broke. I've outgrown used and raggedy cars and lemons and shit like that. And I ain't never bought a car from Charity Motors, but I'm just saying. I've outgrown stuff like that. I'd rather go without than to have to settle. That comes with anything. A job, a relationship, a man, anything. I'd rather go without than to settle and be with something that I don't want. Or that don't want me. And I don't want no used ass, raggedy ass houses or cars, and they don't want me. Okay? That's why the shit'll never work out. But anyway, I had forgot that Kim worked at Charity Motors when I was doing my video earlier. And every time Kim comes over to Denzel's house, I always catch her trying to throw shade or be funny and shit like that. That's just like I said that my kids wasn't going to Flagship because hopefully I don't be living here or nothing like that. Her and Raven came over here the other day. She told me, so yeah, because Bates is down the street. But I be wondering why the fuck do Kim be up in my motherfucking kids' business and my business, and I don't even think she got no fucking kids. But like I said, people can't stand to stay their ass up out of my business. They love to be up in it. They can't stand to not be in my business. Like I just be the topic of their discussions or something. It's so weird to me. And they also made me think of when I made that video, I said it's a whole bunch of fake ass light skinned bitches, and Kim is light skinned with fat asses and shit like that, who got bold ass BBLs and shit done, and it don't even look like it, or you can tell that they got that shit done. I was saying that somebody liked to eat lamb chops with a whole bunch of sauce or whatever, and then Raven suggested that we barbecue on Juneteenth, and her and Kim came over here per usual And Kim brought her own pack of lamb chops that she sat outside and scoffed down while people be talking about the way that me and my dog eats. She was eating just like Lavin and Cosmo. Scarfing them lamb chops down and want to keep on saying, "Ooh, Aaliyah, these are so good. You cooked them to perfection. I didn't have to gnaw on them or nothing." Right. Good. But, and then they be trying to be funny, keep on talking about the people as celebrities. I didn't know that so-and-so used pans off the floor to cook food. And because celebrities' food ain't even on that good. And celebrity. But she wanted to take me to celebrities for my birthday last year. And we not even friends. That's how I be saying. I be catching on to the shade. Sometimes I just go places to see what is the bitch next plan. But that's just like I said, something was going on with some chime card. Kim about to be arrested. Something with somebody's using somebody else's identity. And I'm hearing Chime is in the midst, you know, like the debit cards, credit cards, and Chime, the Stride Bank and shit like that. Somebody has been investigated by the feds. And Chime is included in this. Like somebody's been tracing somebody's Chime accounts or whatever. And y'all about to go to jail. But I said a whole bunch of my brother friends was going to the federal penitentiary or some shit like that. But they don't believe it because they got mamas that be lawyers and aunties and shit like that. And all these motherfuckers that work in this gay ass, faggot ass secret society that these motherfuckers be in and shit. Where they suck each other's dick and shit like that. Sorry, Mally.
I was about to say.
But my baby just happened to come here. Somebody make Mally a taco.
Mommy,
But
can I have this?
Mally, you want one?
yes,
or two?
baby, you can have my water.
Mally,
Huh?
you want one or two?
Two.
You.
He don't eat all that meat. I mean, his tacos don't gotta be as stuffed as
You
y'all
can
be.
keep these.
You want the hard tacos or the soft
They kinda
tacos?
They
spicy a little
spicy.
bit.
He
No,
wants
they spicy.
But anyway.
They look like Tostitos.
Okay,
Mommy.
how much am I there, bro?
Look like they put Tostitos on them.
He said he wanted one.
They're spicy
You
jalapeno
said you want
cheddar
one?
too.
These are.
Those the medium ones.
Yeah.
Okay,
you
just give
sure?
him one. Just give him one. But yeah, y'all about to go to jail, and it's this group. It's a group of bitches. They secret society hoes. That
You want sour cream?
these are the bitches that I be channeling their energy. They go around stealing people's identity. I'm hearing Beyonce, and I ain't talking about Knowles. Somebody else's name is Beyonce. It's a group of you motherfuckers. Y'all going to jail. You mean that's one of your friends' big sister name?
No, Big Brother.
His name
See,
is
I told y'all somebody with some facts. My baby said that his friend got a big brother named Beyonce. He probably meant a big sister. Or the brother name probably ain't Beyonce. But that's because this group that I'm channeling, they're fags. And lesbians and shit.
Beyonce.
Like, they don't know their identity. They don't know if they're bisexual or heterosexual or homosexual. They don't know what the fuck they is. So, anyway.
Mommy told me to give you one. If you eat that one, I'll give you another one.
Right, babe. But I'm channeling. I'm picking this up, and my grandmother is my grandma energy is around me right now because my grandma is pissed the fuck off at this shit. My grandma is pissed the fuck off at this shit, and I'm seeing Denzel friend Akira face as well. I'm seeing Kim face as well, and a whole bunch of other people's faces too. Y'all going to fuck to jail. Then I'm hearing for stealing, and I don't know why I'm hearing like Tobias no Akira or Akira no Tobias or something like that. And I don't know Akira like that outside of her being my brother friend that he went to cast with. So I can't speak on her or her family. Only thing I know about her is I used to pay her to do my nails. And that she's Byron baby mama, which is my god brother. But they don't even claim me and fuck with me and nothing like that anyway. But I be telling my brother Denzel too, you better watch these motherfuckers. Them Byron baby mamas. Them ain't your baby mamas or your friends. And do you think a bitch gonna choose her baby daddy or her quote unquote best friend when it come down to some nitty gritty shit? Because I can tell you who the fuck a bitch gonna choose. These hoes ain't like me. I choose right over wrong. But some hoes, they be ready to run up behind their baby daddies quick, fast, and in a motherfucking hurry. Anyway, my grandma said these hoes going to jail and that they be playing in spell work and doing sorcery, witchcraft and shit like that is what my grandma said. And she said they should have never been fucking with our pictures. So I remember I said I left my pictures in Akira's house on Bennett, the house that I just moved out of or whatever. I had left some vases there and they had pictures in them and some of my stuff in it or whatever. My grandma said, y'all shouldn't have never started messing with my motherfucking pictures. Like, y'all don't know who y'all have awakened when you came fucking with my bloodline, is what she said, as well as stealing mail and money from Aaliyah, which is me, my grandma's grandchild. And I was like one of the faves, the fave, let the world tell it. Especially since they wanted to claim my grandma left me so much money. But you know why my grandma left me money that I didn't get, by the way? Because I was the one who took care of her. I was the one who was there when she got put on dialysis. I was the one who was there when her legs was getting amputated. I was the one who used to get up at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning and take her to dialysis and then go to school. Leave at lunch, go pick her up from dialysis and have to go right back to school. And I was only 14, 15 years old. That's why my grandma left me shit. I was very responsible and still am. But I told y'all, I ended up finding a message from my cousin Naya and Kabir mama, Willie Nail Bennett. Oh, Bennett. Something got to do with Bennett. And she gonna say, well, you better be glad your grandma had left you all this money and all this, that, and the other. It was an inbox on my Facebook page. I found it in my archives. I didn't even find it in my regular inbox. And this was years and years ago. This is when I lived on Ellsworth and Finkel or whatever. I had found this message and I'm like, ow, now your mama texting me talking about, so my grandma left me all this money, blase split. But that's just like one time my cousin Isha Smith and Brittany Lewis / Jones had called me one time on three-way, like, yeah, because did you my auntie, talk about my Aunt Lee, tell you that it was some money in the floor in her room and blase split. Now my Aunt Lee, I believe her house address was 54 Cedar Ave, Newark, New Jersey, or whatever. And now, it was a story going around, like my Aunt Lee had told me one time, like, yeah, girl, I be putting money in the floor of blase split, but she never showed me where it was. And my Aunt Lee, that was my favorite auntie of my grandma's sisters. And my Aunt Lee and my grandma were very, very close. My Aunt Lee and my grandma was very close. And, I'm hearing sometimes you gotta cut off your finger to save your hand. You don't understand what that means? That's that gangrene. And that's because my Aunt Lee, she didn't want to get her legs and her feet cut off when they said that she had gangrene. She ended up dying from the infection spreading through her body. So my other aunties and stuff, they ended up giving my grandma some of her clothes and shoes and stuff. As soon as my grandma put on my Aunt Lee sandals, my grandma got gangrene in her toes. They eventually started cutting her toes off one by one before they took it up to her calf, the bottom of her knee. That's why both of my grandma's legs were amputated, because she ended up getting gangrene. And she died shortly after, or whatever. Not right away, but that's when her legs and stuff started getting cut off. I can't remember when her first leg got cut off, but her second leg got cut off the same day that Amir was born, October 17th, 2008. My grandma was in surgery getting her leg cut off while I was in the hospital having Amir or whatnot. And I'm hearing like it's going to be so much family that get exposed for stealing money, and friends that get exposed for stealing money. And the family, because not all the family be a part of it, but the family that didn't know but eventually found out, you're going to have to reap the consequences of this shit too, because you stayed silent when you should have spoken up about something. And that's why I keep hearing, come on home to me, Charlene. Okay, Grandma, I get it. That's my Aunt Darby's daughter. Charlene is my Aunt Darby's daughter. And I'm hearing like, no, it's too much fuckery that's going on in the family. They're going to expose all of this shit. All of this shit. I'm hearing, bye Felicia. And I got a cousin named Felicia too. Felicia Kelly. That's down south. I'm hearing like, even you motherfuckers who wanted to sit back and play mute and act like you didn't know what the fuck was going on, you about to get fucked up, because the bloodline don't play this type of bullshit. And somebody faked their death in the family to avoid going to prison. That's about to be exposed too. And I keep hearing it. Come on home to me, Charlene. Somebody is about to pass away too. That's why I'm hearing come on home. Because my ancestors on the other side, you say you want to take a ride, get in. Because we be on that other side, getting it in. They said they about to bring some people home. Come on home to me, Charlene. They say, you think this is a game? You think it's a game? Like you about to get fucked up for stealing. For stealing. And then trying to make it seem like I'm crazy though. Then trying to make me seem like I'm really Cinderella. That's why people gonna really find out why I say I'm the real life Cinderella and I'm the Detroit Cinderella, because my family and friends is the one that wanted to steal from me and then put me out and put me in the deepest, nastiest swamp water is what I'm hearing. You know how I say I'm like a lotus flower? Because lotus flowers, they grow in the bottom of swampy, dirty, nasty water, and they come up, sprout out very beautiful, and then at nighttime when they're ready to close back down and go deep down into the nasty, murky waters, and then they come back up like Maya Angelou, still I rise, still I rise, still I rise. Like no matter how much you put me in the fucking dirt, I'm still gonna rise, because I'm like a planted seed. I'm gonna fucking sprout. You cannot bury me. We don't die, we multiply. So when you try to bury my name and fuck up my character and call me a liar and shit, when you know I'm telling the truth, you only planting seeds for me. You damn sure not burying me in my character. But you are planting seeds that, yeah, I cried, but guess what? When you tried to bury me and I didn't even know I was a seed, all those tears was just watering my garden. Watering my garden. I'm hearing you reap what you sow, and Aliyah, you about to reap the rewards. You about to reap the benefits, and you about to watch the whole family crumble up under your motherfucking feet. I'm hearing God say he will make your enemies your footstool. And you see, this shit is just law. I don't make this shit up. And I keep telling people, God is very much so godly, but God get cutthroat. Touch not my anointed. Do my prophets no harm. Like he demands shit. He will make your enemies your footstool. How you think he gonna do that if he just oh so soft and lovey and shit? Like no. This shit is real life. And God don't play about certain people. Just like we don't play about our kids, God don't play about his kids. And I'm God's kid. I keep trying to break this shit down for you stupid motherfuckers. But y'all so busy wanting to call me crazy and call me delusional, trying to cover up your lies, that you're being exposed. And you're being exposed by the judicial system as well as biblically. But there's no justice system without the Bible, without God. Because as above, so below. Have you ever heard of spiritual courts? The spiritual realm? As above, so below. What goes up must come down. Like this shit start in the mind first. In the spiritual realm, before it manifests down here. You know how they say head over heart? So I'm just channeling right now, but these are the messages that I'm getting. And yeah, y'all about to get fucked up, and I gotta keep on talking about it because it's getting near or something. Because I've been chilling. As you can see, I haven't even really been making videos the last couple of days. For one, because my back and my leg have been hurting. I wasn't really into the spirit, but it's starting to get a little bit better now. As you can see, I just said I walked to the store and stuff. My toe too, my toe was hurting. Like to bend it down hurts, but I need to pop it, and I'm gonna probably do that when I get ready to lay down or whatnot. But I'm trying to tell you, I've been down for the last couple of days. Not mentally, like not depressed or stressed or anything like that, but down. Like for one, I'm hearing I've been kicking ass in the spiritual realm. Like, you know how they say go get your cousins, they trying to jump you in your sleep. These cousins and shit trying to jump me in my sleep. I promise you, waking up with fucking scratches on my hands and shit. And I keep saying like, why the fuck am I waking up with these scratches and shit? Beating bitches ass in the spiritual realm. And I can't make this shit up. Like dreaming too is a spiritual thing, and it shows you visions. Like when I say I wake up singing songs or hearing songs, I don't make that shit up. You know, just how you can go to sleep and you can have a dream and then you can wake up and tell people what you had a dream about. That's how music downloads come to me. So when I say I woke up singing such and such and such and such, that's because I really was singing it in my sleep, to the point that I woke up and I was still either humming it or singing it, or it was still playing in my head. I don't make the shit up. Like, you motherfuckers don't dream? Damn. What the fuck you think we got a third eye for? Like, y'all the stupid ones. You tried to say it was me, but you don't use your gifts. You don't use your intuition. You don't use your third eye or nothing. All y'all know how to do is be dumb and sleep. But y'all think I'm the lazy couch potato that don't know nothing? I'll run tracks around you motherfuckers. Literally. Especially with the mind. But anyway, that's why you should never... I like being considered the underdog, the underestimated, the one who will never achieve anything. Because every time it's my turn to just prove myself, I do that shit. Every motherfucking time. But anywho, my grandma said, you better not go get no fucking job. They're going to pay you your fucking money, Aaliyah. And that was making me think, when my mom was alive, I miss you, Mom, and Grandma. But when my mama was alive, she had this book. And it was a pink book. And it was written by a black young woman. And I can't remember if it was called Retired by 25 or Retired by 35. I think it was Retired by 35. And I'm about to be 35 this year. And that's so funny. My mama gave me this book when I was like 10 years old. It was actually her book. But I used to read my mama books all the time. And her friend books too. Like, my mama used to do like a book club. And that's how I got hooked on to all the Zane books and shit like that. Because we went to her friend's house one time to have a book club meeting or whatever. I used to go everywhere with my mama. And her friend had all the Zane books. Like, I remember reading stuff like Fly Girl and The Coldest Winter Ever. But I wasn't hip to Zane books. I went over to their house and I got Chocolate Factory and Addicted. And I read them too and got addicted to Zane. I read every motherfucking Zane book. Zane, look, I read every one of them bitches. Okay? Like this. From cover to cover. When I was in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, I read all the Zane books. So by the time Christian Grey came out and 50 Shades of Grey, I was on it. Read all of them too. With no hesitation. A bitch can read, okay? You just got to be able to catch my attention. So that's why I said if I write a book, I want Zane or somebody like that to help me write it. But I've been watching this YouTuber. I think his name is Chris Josh or something like that. And he writes books as well. And I be having my eye on certain people and shit like that. Just like people be having their eyes on me. And I love certain people that I see on the internet, even though I've never met them in real life. Like Tiff, I'm going to send you your PC, girl, as soon as I get it. But anyway, look. Somebody is about to get fucked up. They are. And this ain't the shit I wish on nobody. Like, you got to make it make sense. Well, do you think I wished for people to be stealing from me? Do you think I wished for people to be lying on me, to be hurting my feelings, to be attacking me and attacking my kids, stealing my houses, stealing my cars, stealing my content and stuff? I didn't pray for that shit. I didn't ask nobody to do that to me. So therefore, I didn't ask for nobody to get their karma either. What you put out is what you get. But as well, God said he will prepare a table in the presence of your enemies. So therefore, he will upgrade your life in the presence of your enemies, and you have to watch their downfall, because even the world knows that the world always turns and the table always turns. So I don't got to do return to senders, even though God says, you can do that to protect yourself. Like, we be fighting real demons out here. You better learn how to do a return to sender, which can be a very heavy, intentional prayer asking for protection over your house and your loved ones. So, of course, you should know how to do a return to sender. You better know how to do one, actually. Because guess what? In order to do a return to sender, it had to be sent to you. And don't come for me if I didn't call for you. Y'all about to get fucked up. Y'all about to get fucked up. And you know how they say, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. This is why peace be still and let the Lord fight your battles. This is why all this time y'all thought I was stupid and dumb. Because I had to sit back, shut the fuck up, Let God do his work, because the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. Okay? Listen to the music. Yolanda Adams told y'all this a long time ago. The battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. Medea told us a long time ago, peace be still and let the Lord fight your battles. You have to sit back and shut the fuck up sometimes and let people think you stupid. Let people think that they really getting one up on you until God tell you to move. And that's making me think of Forrest Gump. When Forrest Gump and Bubba and Lieutenant Dan was in the army, the battlefield. I'm here, I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. But I'm also seeing Forrest Gump. And you remember Bubba got fucked up. He got blew up and shit. And so did Lieutenant Dan. And Forrest Gump got shot in the ass cheek. Speaking of my fucking ass cheek hurting. But anyway, it's I strained the muscle on my gluteus maximus or something. But anyway, Forrest Gump was trying to save Bubba and Lieutenant Dan. And Lieutenant Dan was saying, put me down. Let me die. Go ahead. Go on. Take care of yourself. And he threw him on his shoulder and he was taking him and Bubba. But before they got blew up, Lieutenant Dan was telling them, lay low. Shut up. Be still. Like, you got to listen out for this shit. It's bombs coming. And that's how it is with God. He said, Aaliyah, sit back. Shut the fuck up. Because they about to come attack you. Let me handle this. So I had to just be still. Times I wanted to get angry, I had to stay calm. Times I wanted to cry, I couldn't cry. Times I wanted to beat a bitch ass, I had to go in the house and fold my arms. Because peace be still and let the Lord fight your battles. Just like all these court dates was going on and I wasn't invited, people was still in my mail and shit. Peace be still and let the Lord fight your battles. Because every time y'all went up in that courtroom pretending to be me, God was right up in that motherfucking courtroom. God sees everything. God sees everything. You can't get shit past God. That's why I fuck with God and my ancestors the long way. I fuck with God and my ancestors before I fuck with any one of you living, breathing motherfuckers. That's just like my grandma used to say, Aaliyah, you don't need to be scared of them people that's dead. Talk about people in the cemetery. She said, you need to be afraid of these motherfuckers walking around because them the ones that's going to do you harm. And she was right. And I say it all the time, like, I ain't going into no cemetery. All them people going to start talking to me. But that's because they love me. Because I'm a channeler. I'm an open channel. But that's why I don't go a lot of places. And I don't fuck with certain shit like Ouija boards. And I don't watch demonic movies where they start chanting and they voices is distorted and shit like that. Because I'm a real life channeler. Like, I channel spirits for real. So I don't fuck around with that shit. I don't want to watch no scary movies or anything like that. And it's not because I'm scary. It's because I believe that people can be possessed. Just like the exorcism of Emily Rose when it came out back in the day. And all them people started throwing up and passing out and shit in the hospital. That's why. So, because you can definitely be possessed through the TV, through your phones, through your laptops, through the radio and everything. I don't listen to the radio. I don't watch TV. Granted, I get on my phone and I watch YouTube. I be on YouTube too. Meaning I post my videos on YouTube. So, of course, I fuck with people who I vibe with. Like, you're going to eventually meet your soul tribe, your soul family, and you're going to be on a frequency together. Equally yoked, on the same page, having an understanding. No, not copying one another, but touching and agreeing and having an understanding. And sometimes that means that you agree to disagree or you right on the track and on the same page. So, yeah. It's a big no, though. I'm here. I got hoes. I got hoes in different area codes. Area codes. Hoes. I'm trying to because I got family all over in different area codes. From the East Coast to the down south, California. I got family all over. All going to jail. Not everybody, but somebody from each and every state. I'm here. United we stand, divided we fall. United States of America. Because there's somebody coming from each sector. I'm here all four corners of the earth that's about to get fucked up. So, yeah. But that's what my ancestors, they've been telling me. They've been in my energy a lot lately. But they just been telling me, shut up, shut up, shut up, and be quiet. It's going to be a lot of shit that you're going to want to say something back because people are going to want to be triggering you. But no, just laugh it off or play dumb. Play dumb. Be quiet. And they keep me up on game. Anytime I go anywhere, to the grocery store, to the gas station, I don't go many places because I don't have a car. Again, I'm just like Cinderella. So, I don't go many places. I go to the gas station, I go to the grocery store, and I'm hearing like people watch me everywhere I go. But I know that, whether good or bad, whether it's somebody stalking me or somebody watching me for my protection, I get watched everywhere I go. That's why I can't even live my life on pins and needles and shit. I gotta live my life in the mindset of I don't give a fuck because I have no privacy. And people think that they can get away with doing anything to me, that in any moment I might have to snap on the bitch. So, you know, it's always in my mind, like, you never know what's going to happen. I never go nowhere expecting for bad things to happen, or I never go anywhere with bad intentions. But I always, you know how they say, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready? I never put shit past nobody, is what I'm trying to say. Even the people who smile in my face and, hey, Aaliyah, how you doing? Or want to give me a hug or be fake or, oh, yeah, I seen you on YouTube or stuff like that. It's like you got to still go with the flow. You got to go with the flow until God gives you the okay to make certain moves. So, that's how I am. I'm like Moana. You know how Moana wanted to save her village and save her family and shit, but everybody kind of like was working against her. They didn't agree with her plan. But she listened to the ocean and shit. That's like how I listen to my past over loved ones and shit like that. And that's why Disney and all these kid movies, they make movies like this. Because it's this shit is real life. And you got to know that this shit is real life because nobody's imagination is greater than God's. So if somebody making a movie about mermaids, guess what? Mermaids exist. If they're making a movie about aliens, guess what? Aliens exist. You know why? Because nobody's mind is more creative than God's. And I'm a creative ass motherfucker. But nobody's mind is greater than God's. God created the earth in 7 days and all that type of shit. So anything that you seeing that a movie director or anybody came up with, God came up with it first. That's why you have to believe certain things that come on the TV. They try to say, you can't believe everything that you see on TV, but you better start believing the shit that you see on TV. So, I be paying attention. But it's my ancestors. It's my ancestors. It's my ancestors. We just walked back from the store. It was the biggest beetle in here. Mally talking about, where did that beetle come from? I'm talking about some Africa. Because I'm talking about the biggest fucking beetle. Like, it was so big. I don't know why I'm talking about that right now. Because Lily was screaming. Like, if you lived on this block, you probably heard Lily screaming. And probably thought that something was really going on inside the house. But she seen the biggest fucking beetle. Or whatever. It's like, mommy, please, we gotta move, mommy. We gotta move, mommy, please, please, please. But I said I was starting to look for a job like after they got out of school. And they've been out of school now for, I think, a week. The kids have been out of school now. So I'm about to start looking for me a job because me and my kids, we need somewhere to live. And we need us a new car and everything like that. But we're not settling for nothing. Like, I just can't do it. I can't go living somewhere, paying an arm and a leg for rent when I should be owning houses and shit like that. Just like I can't go work no job and be a Hebrew slave when I know that I was left money and shit. It's a no to me. I can't do that type of shit. So, I don't know, but we do deserve better. Like, this is not even my house for one. This is my brother's house. So, we definitely outgrown the space. Like, we don't fit in here. We don't fit because this is my brother's space. He fits. My brother only got 2 kids. So his house is big enough for him, and his kids don't even live with him or come over like every weekend or nothing like that. So he got more than enough space. But I got my kids 24/7, all 5 of them. So of course we have outgrown being in anybody else's house or a small house. We need a big house. Flat the fuck out. So yeah, and I'm hearing, and I left you enough money to make sure that you had that. I'm hearing multiple of my ancestors, and as well as me seeing their faces. That's why I say it's the whole family. And when I say it's the family or friends, or I point out certain friends, I know that everybody is not included. Like, let's just say I have 500 family members. And I got big family. On my mama's side and my daddy's side, I got way more than 500 family members. But I'm just giving an example. Let's say if I got 500 family members, and only 360 of them was in on this plot. The rest of them don't know what the fuck is going on. So they kind of like, okay, do we believe them or do we believe her, or what's going on here, and how did they even get away with this, and how is this going on? How? I understand that. I understand. So that means I'm not talking to you. Sit back and shut the fuck up. Didn't I just say that? The guy said, peace be still and let the Lord fight your battles. And every message is not for you, just like every message is not for me. So if you know that you wasn't involved, or that you don't do shit with fucked up intentions, then I'm not talking about you. I'm not even accusing you of being guilty by association. Because I done been around people and places and things, and I ain't know what the fuck was going on. I wasn't a part of no plot or scheme or anything like that, but I've been accused of certain things. Because the first thing people think is birds of a feather flock together. No, I'm my own little birdie. I got my own direction and everything. So I don't be talking about everybody. So you could just be one person that got a whole fucked up friend group, just like I got a whole fucked up ass family. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes I'm not talking about certain people. Just like I said, my whole school is going to reap karma and shit. My whole middle school that I went to. Well, if you wasn't part of the scheme, then I'm not talking about your dumb ass. But those who are part, they know who they are. You know? People ain't as stupid as they pretend to be. I just said that. Because I'm very much so intelligent. You could almost consider me to be a genius. But guess what? People think I'm dumb. You know why? Because I sit back and shut the fuck up. You never reveal all of your hands. Just like you never put all your eggs in one basket. Just like if you play in a game, you play with a poker face. Right? For all you gamers and shit out there. I don't even play games, but I know those basic rules. So, yeah. But I said it. This group of light-skinned females, I said it in one of my other videos that I was seeing a group of light-skinned females with like butt injections or something. I can't even say BBLs because some of them fat, but they ass fat too. And then some of them skinny with a fat ass and skinny legs looking fucked up. And some of them you just can tell. But these women are light-skinned women. And I don't know why I'm seeing my grandma Sadie. And that's my granddad on my dad's side wife. My grandma Sadie. I didn't meet my grandma, which is my dad's mom. I've never met her before. But I have met my granddad's wife, which is who I've always known to be my grandma Sadie. And for some reason, I'm seeing her face as well. And I don't know for what, because I'm not getting a message right now, but I'm just seeing the face. Or maybe she's related to some of these light-skinned females. Because I don't know my grandma Sadie's side of the family. But maybe some of her family is wrapped up in this shit or some shit. I can hear my grandma's voice though, so I ain't playing with none of them hoes. Because some of these women, they not even my generation. They like my grandma generation and shit, attacking me. The fuck? And for some reason, I'm hearing real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga. I don't know why. Like, well, because I'm a real ass bitch. I ain't gonna say I don't give a fuck about a nigga because I really want to get married one day, but I'm channeling that right now. And that's because that's how my life has been too. I done had to say fuck niggas because they was willing to trade on me with the drop of a dime. So I'm in this shit solo dolo by myself. Whether that's a person I was in love with, whether it's my baby daddy, whether it's my daddy, my uncle, my granddaddy. I'll be having to say fuck it, my brother, anything. I gotta do this shit by myself because these niggas don't give a fuck. Real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga. So, I don't know. But that's the message that I'm getting. And the same thing that I be getting on here talking about, this is happening to somebody else that I know, which is another reason that I always get on here and tell my story. You have to watch your fucking friends. Family too. Because sometimes it be your aunties, your cousins and shit attacking you. Oh, she thinks she's smart. Oh, she. Yeah. No. And that's what I be noticing about one of my friends. And she's very smart. Some people will hate you just because you motherfucking smart. I'm trying to tell you. But anyway, my phone is on 3% again, so I got to get off here before it powers off. And I can see I'm starting to glitch, so I know it's about to die. So I love you guys. I wish you nothing but love, joy, peace, happiness, and abundance, prosperity, wealth, good health, and all that good shit that I wish for myself. Because you're supposed to do what? Treat others how you want to be treated. I love you guys.